Besides being the two biggest idols in Argentinian football, Diego Maradona and Lionel Messi are two tycoons who have made huge fortunes throughout their careers. But have you ever wondered which of these stars had the most luxurious life? In this video, you'll see a fierce battle between Diego Maradona and Lionel Messi. So, let's fight! Before we get started, I challenge you. You have to click on subscribe and activate notifications, check the option all. But you have to do that in less than 5 seconds. You got it? And if you can, write in the comments #AllAboutSubscribe. Alright, let's get started. Most expensive mansion. When it came to property, the two stars never skimped. But which of them had the most valuable mansion? Messi, for example, when he played for Barcelona, he lived in a house next to where he worked. The player's property was located in a luxury condominium in Castelldefels, a town that is only 12 miles away from Barcelona. The residence that the Argentinian lives in with his family has an imposing white facade and is surrounded by a very green lawn. And because the mansion is located on top of the hills, it has a beautiful view of the city, while at the same time offering plenty of privacy for him to live in peace. On social networks, Messi has already shared with his followers some of his intimacy inside the property, especially the cute moments he enjoys with his children. The interior of the property seems to be very comfortable and cozy, perfect for him to rest after an intense training routine. The outside area has a lot of space and a soccer field, where he even posted on Instagram the first steps of his youngest. No doubt Lionel Messi's mansion can meet all his needs, being an excellent refuge for him and his family. And a curious thing is that it is speculated in the press that Messi even bought the house from his neighbors because they were too noisy, something super normal for a man as rich as him, isn't it? And although the exact price of the player's property is not known, to get an idea, there are properties in the same area that cost up to 10 million euros. Diego Maradona, on the other hand, once owned an impressive mansion in the Villa de Palm Jumeirah in Dubai. Upon entering, one can notice that the two-story mansion offers many luxuries, such as the many windows and doors that offer breathtaking views of the sea, or the clean style that brings a greater sense of lightness to each room. The living room has plenty of room for circulation and has doors and windows that flood the interior with natural light. The kitchen has great wooden cabinets and a breakfast area next door, while the dining room exudes elegance in every detail, making it ideal for formal gatherings. The property also has a more casual living room, perfect for relaxing in, and includes 6 comfortable bedrooms, each with its own style to suit the tastes of each resident. In addition, some of the bedrooms are configured as luxury suites, with doors leading to private balconies from which to take in the spectacular views the area offers, not to mention private walk-in closets. The mansion also has 7 gracious bathrooms, some with double sinks and others with bathtubs for relaxation. When Maradona lived in the mansion, there was an exercise room, a garage full of cars, and a casual dining room where he used to take pictures. Going outside, there are balconies with ocean views, a swimming pool next to a soccer field, and stairs leading down to a private beach, which besides being very quiet, was where Maradona liked to train and have fun riding around in vehicles with his wife. And although it is not known how much the former player had bought the mansion, today it is valued at around $12 million. As we don't know the exact value of Messi's mansion, we'll consider this round a draw. Points for both. Jet. Both players have always enjoyed traveling in comfort, but which of them has owned the most luxurious aircraft? On his arrival in Belarus, for example, Maradona used a Hawker 800 XP, a modern mid-sized business aircraft. The interior of the jet is very cozy and can accommodate up to 8 passengers. And to acquire a new aircraft of this model, you need to spend about $5 million. But if the player only chartered it, it is possible that he spent around $3,000 per hour. Another jet that Maradona used was a Phenom 300, a high-performance business aircraft with a range of over 2,000 nautical miles. The interior of the aircraft offers comfortable and luxurious flying experiences and is capable of carrying up to 7 passengers with a lot of sophistication. Although nobody knows if the jet belonged to Maradona, the rental price can cost tens of thousands of dollars depending on the destination. Lionel Messi, for his part, owns a Gulfstream G550, one of the safest and best performing private jets in the world, capable of reaching speeds close to the speed of sound. Not to mention its intercontinental range, which allows it to travel great distances without the need to stop for fuel. The interior of the jet is very comfortable and luxurious and can hold up to 19 passengers depending on the configuration adopted. And to get an idea of the price of this aircraft, some sources estimate that the player's aircraft is valued at around £12 million. For owning his private jet, Messi wins this round. Point for him. Cars. Both football stars have always been passionate about beautiful vehicles, but who has the most expensive car collection? Lionel Messi, for example, has been seen with several cars, such as Toyota Prius for $25,000, Mini Cooper $30,000, Audi Q7 $60,000, Mercedes-Benz GLE for $70,000, Audi A7 $75,000, Range Rover Sport $80,000, Toyota Land Cruiser $85,000, Cadillac Escalade $95,000, Range Rover Vogue for $100,000, Audi RS6 for $120,000, Porsche Panamera $140,000, and even a Maserati Gran Turismo, a legendary sports car made for those who like speed. And to own this machine, you may have to fork out around $200,000. And several sources speculate that he owns a Pagani Zonda, a sports car equipped with a powerful engine that can accelerate from 0 to 100 in an impressive 2.8 seconds and can reach a top speed of 217 miles per hour. And if he really has this sports car in his garage, he had to fork out around $2 million. Meanwhile, Maradona has been seen with more modern vehicles, such as $13,000 Mitsubishi Montero, $17,000 Ford Sierra XR4, $18,000 Fiat 128, $23,000 Mercedes-Benz W126, $23,000 Renault Fuego GTA Max, $25,000 Mercedes-Benz 300 SE, $27,000 Scania T113H, $32,000 Mini Cooper S, $38,000 Chevrolet Camaro RS, $38,000 Hyundai H1, $50,000 Mercedes-Benz 450 SLC, $132,000 BMW i8, $193,000 custom BMW M4 Coupe, $225,000 BMW 750 Li, $243,000 Rolls-Royce Ghost Series 2, $280,000 Porsche 911, $370,000 custom Ferrari Testarossa, $500,000 Porsche 924. Already one of the player's most impressive cars was his Ferrari F355 Spider, a sports car with a harmonious design, capable of reaching 0 to 60 miles in just 4.6 seconds. According to some sources, Maradona had bought 2 Ferraris of this model, until he sold one in 2005 for over $670,000. The player also had in his collection a Ferrari F40, considered one of the company's most memorable luxury models. This super sports car comes with a V8 engine that delivers 471 horsepower, not to mention that it is capable of reaching 62 miles per hour in just 4.2 seconds. And to get an idea of the price, Maradona's F40 was valued at around $1 million. Considering the sum of the car prices, Maradona wins this round. Point for him. Exaggerated luxuries. Both Argentinians had enough money to enjoy a lot of luxuries, but who had the habit of spending more? Maradona, for example, was sponsored and wore beautiful watches. $5,200 Hublot Argentina Big Bang Referee, $12,000 Hublot Big Bang Maradona, $15,000 Rolex Day-Date, $24,000 Hublot King Power Rose Gold, $26,000 Hublot Maradona 2 King Power, $32,000 Hublot Big Bang Unico King Gold Pave, $35,000 Patek Philippe Nautilus. The former player also liked to sail the sea whenever he could, having owned a speedboat Exception 46 and a Gamma Formula called Mi Carrera, which was sold in 2007 for $37,000. Lionel Messi, on the other hand, also likes to wear watches such as $24,000 Rolex Oyster Perpetual, $32,000 Rolex Yachtmaster, $35,000 Rolex Daytona, $75,000 Audemars Piguet Jumbo Extra, $95,000 Rolex Submariner, $125,000 Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Chronograph, $142,000 Jacob & Co. Epic SF24, $190,000 Jacob & Co. Epic X, and even a $275,000 Patek Philippe Nautilus in rose gold. When it is time to enjoy life with his beautiful family and sometimes with his friend Luis Suarez, the player has been seen several times aboard beautiful yachts. One example is the yacht known as Inspiration, a Benetti fast model vessel that is 4 stories high and about 125 feet long, all of this combined with modern and sophisticated architecture. The interior is very elegant and comfortable, with 5 cabins that can accommodate up to 10 passengers, offering a great experience for all aboard. For when crew members want to relax and enjoy the sea breeze, there are several open-air lounges equipped with modern and ergonomic sofas. The yacht also has a swimming pool at the front and even a whirlpool on the top floor. No doubt this vessel is capable of meeting the player's needs well, and it is no wonder that its price is estimated at around $20 million. But it is very likely that Messi would rather rent yachts than buy them, and could pay around $200,000 to enjoy this luxury for a week. And because Messi spends more, points to him. Real estate. Both Argentinian football legends have always liked to live in a lot of places, but which one had the most luxurious property? Diego Maradona, for example, owned a 2-room apartment in a housing development on Avenida Carlos Tejedor, located in Mar del Plata, Argentina. The property was used as his vacation retreat, as the condominium has many amenities for the residents to enjoy on a daily basis. And after the tragic death of the former player, the apartment went up for auction for $65,000. Maradona also owned a beautiful 2-story house in the city of Buenos Aires, which in 2016 was converted into a museum about his life story. The house underwent a transformation in order to replicate the same decor, furniture, and style it had at the time Maradona lived in it. Among the spaces in the place are the living room, which has a tube TV and a DVD player, the compact kitchen with period furniture and several old photographs of the player with his family, and the bedroom that belonged to Maradona, where there is a bed with a blue coverlet, objects that belonged to the star and some portraits of him arranged on the walls. Outside, you can easily identify the property, thanks to the huge mural of Diego Maradona that has been created. According to some sources, Maradona lived in this residence in the late 1970s, and the last owner paid £82,000 to acquire the place. Another property that belonged to Maradona, also auctioned last year, was a cozy house located in an exclusive residential area of Villa Devoto in the city of Buenos Aires, Argentina. The house resembles a 3-story chalet, has a wooded garden at the entrance, and is about 7,500 square feet, featuring several cozy spaces for comfortable and luxurious living. Among the main environments of this elegant residence are the spacious entrance hall, a living room with a fireplace, a modern design kitchen, a lounge with glass doors, 3 luxury bathrooms, and a total of 6 bedrooms, where one of which integrates a balcony with outdoor views. The place also includes other refined spaces for the comfort of a great soccer star like Maradona, since one of his requirements in his real estate was that the rooms be spacious. Outside, the house is located in a quieter area of the region, and the backyard has a beautiful lawn with a basketball hoop, a swimming pool for family leisure days, and a veranda for relaxation. Maradona bought the property in 1981 and gave it to his parents to live in. After the couple's death, the player moved back into this residence for a few years. According to sources, the house came up for auction for $900,000, but ended up being sold for $1 million. And, during the 2022 World Cup, the owners opened the doors of the residence to celebrate Argentina's victory with their neighbors, in order to eternalize the memories of the player and the winning of the new title. Diego Maradona also lived in other properties in Argentina while he was alive, among which are a house located in the Villa Fiorito neighborhood, this being the property where he grew up, and a 4-bedroom residence in the Campos de Roca neighborhood, which is where he died. The player is also known to have lived in a mansion in Branson, an apartment in Italy while playing for Napoli, and owned a house in Havana, the capital of Cuba. Lionel Messi, on the other hand, had a passion for cars and enjoyed the beach with his family. He decided to unite these two passions and buy a property in the Porsche Design Tower, a building made for car lovers. It is an imposing 60-story building that has a spectacular view of the sea and has as its biggest differential the incredible elevator exclusively for cars, something very exotic and hard to find even in the most sophisticated and modern buildings in the world. And it is no wonder that this stunning condominium has been considered one of the favorite places for multimillionaires and one of the most luxurious on the planet. The player's duplex property has approximately 3,200 square feet and is built with top-of-the-line finishes, such as the floor, which is all covered with beautiful white marble. The architecture of the apartment is composed of a light color palette, which brings a sense of sophistication to the environment. The apartment has very spacious and integrated rooms, with the kitchen facing the living room. It is made to offer more socialization to the residents, and it is no wonder that it is divided into only 2 huge bedrooms and 5 luxurious bathrooms. Another eye-catching feature is the large floor-to-ceiling windows, which not only provide excellent natural lighting but also spectacular views of the beach. The residents of this building can also enjoy a beautiful leisure area equipped with everything imaginable but pay a hefty price for this, something around $5,000 just for the condominium. And to live in Porsche Design Tower, one can imagine that it is necessary to invest a good amount of money. According to some sources, Lionel Messi needed to invest around $5 million in this beautiful apartment. Messi likes to own real estate on the coast so much that 2.5 years after he bought his apartment in the Porsche Design Tower, he decided to buy another property on the beaches of the state of Florida, a region that he seems to have liked very much. This time he bought the entire 9th floor of the Regalia condominium, a luxury building on the island of Sunny Isles Beach. This apartment is very similar to his other apartment, with its decoration in light tones, and with large floor-to-ceiling windows that offer a great entrance of natural light and a spectacular view. And since the Argentinian has purchased the entire floor of the building, he has the luxury of being able to enjoy an incredible panoramic view, something that tycoons like and value a lot. The huge apartment has a total of about 5,500 square feet, plus a spacious balcony of another 2,000 square feet, making a total of more than 7,500 square feet at his disposal. The residence is divided into 5 luxurious bedrooms and 5 modern bathrooms that provide the experience of bathing while admiring an incredible landscape. And if he is a foodie, he can enjoy a beautiful state-of-the-art kitchen, as well as a refrigerated wine cellar for over 1,000 bottles. Lionel Messi's property is definitely made for those who are passionate about beautiful views, since there is a huge window in every corner, not to mention the gigantic balcony that surrounds the entire property. And because this apartment has twice as much space as the other one, it cost the player even more money. According to some sources, Lionel Messi had to invest 7.3 million euros in the apartment. As Messi has more valuable property, he wins this round. Point for him. Sources of income. Both players also had other sources of income besides football, but which of them had the most lucrative businesses? After retiring from his playing career, Maradona started working as a coach and coached several teams, including Deportivo Mandiyú, Racing Club, Al-Wasl, Deportivo Riestra, Fujairah FC, Dorados de Sinaloa, Gimnasia de la Plata, and the Argentine national team, and was the president of Dinamo Brest. Maradona also worked as a sports commentator, having appeared in several TV programs such as Dezerta and La Última Palabra, and he also had his program La Noche del 10. But, without a doubt, the star's greatest source of income outside of soccer came from advertising deals. Thanks to his talent on the field, Maradona has become a celebrity known throughout the world. Among the brands that have invested in Maradona's image are Coca-Cola, Guarana Antarctica, Brahma, Pepsi, Hublet, Puma, and many others. Messi, on the other hand, is an entrepreneur who invests in many sectors. One of his favorites is the tourist business, as he owns MIM Hotels, a chain of luxury hotels with 4 units spread around the world. The unit on the island of Mallorca in Spain, for example, has a robust infrastructure facing the exquisite beaches of the city. Those who prefer to enjoy the snow can stay at the Baquera headquarters, a comfortable and cozy and capable of offering unique experiences. But the most luxurious is the unit in Ibiza, where daily rates can reach more than $1,000 for a single day. And Messi also has investments in other sectors, such as Bellavista del Jardín del Norte, a restaurant in Barcelona that he has invested an estimated 2.5 million euros. Already in the fashion sector, he founded 2019 the Messi Store, an online clothing store inspired by the player's style. The venture was founded with the support of Ginny Hilfiger, the sister of fashion mogul Tommy Hilfiger. And it seems that this new venture has been quite successful, as the brand's Instagram alone has over 2 million followers. One of the biggest sources of income for the player comes from advertising because he is one of the most famous celebrities in the world. Only on his Instagram, for example, he has more than 400 million followers, which makes him the second most followed profile on this social network. And it is clear that all this exposure ends up attracting the interest of several companies, which are willing to invest a real fortune to link their brand to the player's image. Among the companies that have already invested in Messi are, for example, Lay's, Hawkers, Pepsi, Gatorade, MasterCard, Audemars Piguet, among many others. His biggest and main sponsor is Adidas, a sporting goods company with whom Messi has a lifetime contract, which earns him about $25 million a year. And since Lionel Messi currently earns much more from his sources of income, he wins this round. Point for the Argentinian. Net worth. There's no doubt that both players have made a lot of money during their careers. But who accumulated the greatest net worth? Maradona, for example, has seen his income grow over the years. In 1981, for example, he was traded to Boca Juniors for $4 million, and when he went to Barcelona his contract rose to $7.6 million. Another team that paid Maradona a huge salary was Napoli. It is estimated that the club paid around $10.5 million to have the Argentine on the team. And because of his extraordinary earnings, Maradona became one of the highest paid players in the world while he was at the peak of his career between 1984 and 1991, earning a total of $43 million in wages, which is equivalent to something around $100 million today. In his time as a coach with Dorados de Sinaloa, it is speculated that Diego Maradona was paid around $150,000 per month on an 11-month contract that totaled $1.6 million. Another impressive amount he earned was as honorary president of Dinamo Brest, as he is estimated to have received a paltry $18 million. And although no one knows for sure how much Diego Maradona's fortune is worth, some sources estimate that his estate was valued at 150 million euros. Messi, on the other hand, despite having several sources of income, his main one comes from his huge salary as a player. To get an idea of values, some sources estimate that playing for PSG, Lionel Messi receives a fixed salary of $45 million, but with some performance bonuses, this figure can reach $75 million. And it is no wonder that according to Forbes magazine, the Argentine was considered in 2022 the highest paid athlete in the world, earning about $130 million. Adding up all the money Messi has earned during his career, it is estimated that the amount has already exceeded the $1 billion mark, but due to high taxes, some sources estimate that the player must have a net worth of approximately $600 million. In other words, it's Lionel Messi who wins this round. At the end of this fight, we have 2 points for Maradona against 6 points for Messi, who wins this round handily. But if you think there are still other arguments to defend one of the two, write your best justification below. Hey, you like the video? So don't forget about leave your like and comment, and tell some suggestions of another videos, and hopefully we gonna do it. All about channel, Dios to satisfy your curiosity.